Welcome to my channel Ana Lana. Para video en español está en la caja abajo de descripción. Today I'm going to show you how to do a collar in crochet just to finish a sweater that you just needed. It's going to be very easy. So I'm using the same yarn that I used for the sweater, the crochet hook, one size smaller than the one recommended. And now we are going to start at the shoulder. So we are going to be doing slip knot and pull it through, and then I'm going to chain 9 points. In this case I'm using size 5 millimeters because the yarn recommends a 6. So just remember, go one number down. Okay, so I did 9 chains, and now I just turn, and on the 8th I look for the little bellies, and that's where I'm going to put the first one. I'm going to do a double crochet. So pass through and then pass through. Then again in the second point I'm going to do another double crochet, and I'm going to continue like that. So I'm putting together the video just to show you how I did this complete sweater. So please subscribe so you get the notification when I publish this sweater. Anyway, so, and if you like it, please give me a like. So continue doing 8 double crochets. Okay, I just finished those 8 double crochets, and now I'm going just to put the yarn, the work, I'm going to put it on the collar just to see where it lands, and right there I'm going to make a slip stitch. Then I do another slip stitch in the next space because I'm going to start going up with single crochets. Okay, so now I'm going to start with 8 single crochets in the way up. We are taking the loop on the side, the back loop. We are going to be taking it because we are going to do this kind of elastic. All right, so just make sure that you are going to have 8, and every time just count because it's easy to miss one. However, in the last stitch, okay, this is going to be the number 7, and in the last stitch we are going to be passing the hook through the whole point. So now you chain 2, turn the job, and we are going to go down with double crochet. And again, we are going to be using the loop on the outside. Just make sure you count so you know where you start. Okay, so I am finishing with my 8 double crochets. And then I'm going to skip one space and then slip and take through the yarn just to make sure I am attaching that double crochet. Now I'm going to slip to the next point, and that will be for my way up with single crochets. Okay, so now we are here at the front part, and sometimes there are little imperfections there, so like a little space to open, so we are going to fix it. And that is a good way of attaching a collar, so you can always try to fix the little imperfections on the way. So now we are going to continue like that. One thing to take into consideration, keep measuring it with your head, try to put the sweater, just making sure that your head is still passing through that hole, because sometimes the opening that you have when you are adding and crocheting, it tends to shrink, it tends to get narrower, and there is a point that it may be that you just try to put it through and your head doesn't go through easily. So just make sure you don't take too many spaces on the base. Okay, so I'm advancing, and now I am on the other side of the front part, and again just making sure that I go at the same pace with the curve. Now I'm not going to be skipping two spaces, I'm going just to do one space, just making sure that the opening for the head is not going to start shrinking too much. Okay, so I am getting to the last row, and it's going to be single crochets, and it's going to be single crochets to the top. Now I turn the work, and I'm going to make sure that it is parallel. So look, I'm going to be closing it with the crochet hook. So this is what I'm going to do. I pass the crochet hook through the other side, and I'm going to do slip stitch, and I'm going to take a loop, one loop from each side, and pass it through. I'm going to make a slip stitch all the way, taking one loop and the other loop, and it's going to look very nice. Okay, so I just finished here, so I'm going just to cut this yarn, and I'm going to use a tapestry needle and to start closing the spaces that are a little too wide, and then I will be hiding just this end, because remember there is a lot of things on the other side that we have to make sure that they look neat. All right, and we are going to secure this yarn, this end, just to make sure that when you do laundry it's not going to just to fall apart. And also we don't want to have a piece of yarn hanging when we are just walking in the park. Okay, so this is the final result of the crochet, the collar made in crochet, which is very nice, and it looks just different. So just remember, if you like what you see, please give me the like and subscribe. I promise I will be giving you how to do this sweater in one of my next tutorials. Just make sure that you are subscribed so you get the notification. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in Ana Lana. Thank you.